Well, talking of celebrations, we're counting down to the coronation, of course. And on the morning, the bells of Westminster Abbey will be pealing out. But how many others will be able to join in? There's been an appeal for new recruits to learn the ropes to try to fill a national shortage of ringers, as the Central Council of Church Bell Ringers wants every tower in the land to ring for the King. Lorna Shaddix at One Tower in Worcestershire this morning. Good morning, Lorna. So how are they doing there? Are they going to hit this target?
Well, Charlotte, there are 38,000 or so church bells across the UK, and we won't know until the big day whether that Ring for the King campaign has managed to recruit enough new people so that every tower can ring. But here at Salford Priors, there are 6 new recruits. Fran, how difficult is it to learn to ring?
It's really actually quite easy to learn to ring the bells. However, you've got to do it under the supervision of a good teacher like we've got in Chris. You can't just walk into a town and start pulling ropes because there's obviously some health and safety implications.
Right, well, we've got one new recruit potentially here in me. So, Chris, you've got my hands in the right position. How do we do this? Show me some backstrokes.
Put your hands, start with the rope pointing downwards. Yeah. Come a little bit closer to the rope. And when the rope goes up, the rope will take your arms up.
OK,
and then just
here we
pull
go.
back down again.
There we go. We've muffled the bell so as not to disturb the neighbours too much. But you can see it's pretty hard work. So I'm going to keep learning to do this and hopefully improve. But in the meantime, let's have a look and see how other people around here have been getting on. It's the soundtrack to a standard Sunday. But will you get to hear it on Coronation Day?
Who would like to ring what? Are you happy on that one, Kev?
Chris Tennant's one of thousands of bell ringers who want to make sure you do. He's been teaching these new recruits for months, so they're ready on the 6th of May.
Stand.
We're improving. We're getting better. I think it's going to be fantastic. Yeah, you'll be really proud.
He's the new head of the Church of England, so it's right and appropriate that hopefully every church in the land will be ringing their bells to celebrate.
When they roped me in, I found out it's not that easy.
Oh, it's hard, isn't it?
You don't need to pull it that hard.
Nearby Aston Cantlow Church, where Shakespeare's parents got married, is the next destination for Chris and daughter Lizzie in their quest to teach as many people as possible before the big day.
I like all the different possibilities that you can ring, and I like seeing my friends because most of my friends will ring. It's so much fun.
They'll be ringing at 5 towers on Coronation Day, like hundreds of others dashing around to try and make sure as many bells as possible ring for the King.
You're plugging into a very, very long tradition. It's what England sounds like. So immense pride in my country, my king, my learners.
One of these bells was cast in 1410. On the 6th of May, it'll be ringing for its 3rd King Charles. The hope is this recruitment drive will inspire enough people to keep it ringing for many coronations to come. Lorna Shaddix, Good Morning Britain.